Hello everyone. Today we're diving into a significant business news story titled Korean Air Finalizing Boeing Order. This story explores how Korean Air is planning to place orders worth $32.7 billion for new Boeing aircraft and GE aerospace engines. We'll look at how this move could strengthen trade ties between South Korea and the United States and what it means for the aerospace industry. Let's get started. Before we move forward, let's take a moment to reflect. When major companies like Korean Air make large-scale investments, it's not just about business, it's also about international relations. These deals can pave the way for stronger ties between countries. This brings us to the concept of strategic investments and global relations. Korean Air is preparing to finalize a $32.7 billion order with Boeing for new aircraft and GE engines. This large-scale deal is expected to pave the way for stronger economic cooperation between South Korea and the United States. The transaction also comes right after Korean Air's major acquisition of Asiana Airlines, marking a major step in expanding its global influence. Such strategic investments are crucial for building economic resilience and solidifying international partnerships. Why do you think large-scale investments like this can impact international relationships? Large-scale investments like Korean Air's Boeing order often go beyond business. They influence international relations. In this case, the $32.7 billion deal is expected to strengthen ties between South Korea and the United States. The transaction also comes just after Korean Air's acquisition of Asiana Airlines, marking a major expansion in the aviation sector. The South Korean government hopes that these purchases will ease trade tensions sparked by proposed tariffs from the Trump administration. Strategic investments like these pave the way for deeper cooperation and mutual economic growth. Now, to understand this article better, we need to familiarize ourselves with key vocabulary. We'll go over 3 important expressions, learn their meanings, and see them in action with example sentences. Let's start with pave the way for. This phrasal verb means to create the conditions that make something possible or easier. In the article, the new aircraft orders are expected to pave the way for stronger U.S.-Korea economic cooperation. Here is an example. The new policy will pave the way for better economic opportunities in the region. Next, we have semiconductors. This noun refers to materials or components that are essential in electronic circuits, especially in computers and smartphones. In the article, semiconductor partnerships were mentioned as a part of the growing cooperation between South Korea and the United States. Here is an example. South Korea is one of the leading producers of semiconductors in the world. Finally, let's look at acquisition. This noun describes the act of gaining control of another company by buying most or all of its shares. In the article, Korean Air's recent acquisition of Asiana Airlines was highlighted as a major expansion move. Here is an example. The company's acquisition of its competitor allowed it to dominate the market. Now that we've explored the main themes and vocabulary, let's reinforce our understanding with a summary dictation exercise. Listen carefully and fill in the blanks. Korean Air will soon finalize a $32.7 billion deal for new Boeing aircraft and GE aerospace engines, South Korea's industry ministry said during a visit to the United States to strengthen bilateral relations. Korean Air last year said it would order 27 779 and 27 87-10 planes from Boeing, with options for an additional 10 aircraft, and signed a memorandum of understanding in July. If finalized, the plane deal would be worth $24.9 billion. An order for 8 spare GE engines with options for 2 more, and engine maintenance services would be worth $7.8 billion, South Korea's industry ministry said in a statement. Let's check the answers and review what each word means. The first answer is finalize. It means to complete the last steps of a deal or agreement. The second answer is strengthen. It means to make stronger or more solid. The third answer is bilateral. This term refers to involving 2 parties, typically countries. The fourth answer is memorandum of understanding. It is a formal agreement between 2 or more parties that is not legally binding. The fifth answer is spare. It describes something kept in reserve, especially for emergencies. Well done, everyone! Today we explored how Korean Air's $32.7 billion deal with Boeing could pave the way for stronger economic ties between South Korea and the United States. We also discussed how strategic investments can influence international relationships and economic growth. Now, I want you to think about this. Boeing has faced safety controversies in recent years. Do you think the company has regained public trust? We'll discuss your thoughts in our next session. Until then, stay curious and keep learning.